Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Lord PeteyTV here to give you all a little bit of an update of what our Week 2 Season 1 affix, well, I guess you could say Season 1, Week 2 affixes are, and a little bit of an update of what's going on in our Mythic Plus world. Now, make sure you hit that subscribe button here or use the link down below to make sure you follow us on Twitch if you are enjoying this content and want to hang out and get some Mythic Plus keys and so on and so forth done. So, I'm just going to briefly go over what the affixes are. After that, I'm going to go over what massive changes that they're ending up doing for Week 2 of Mythic Pluses. And then after that, we're going to go over our normal standard, synopsis of the Mythic Pluses. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it in reverse. I'm going to do the Mythic Plus stuff first, because that's why you guys came here. If you want to end up checking out the changes and the nerfs and the things, then you can end up sit around here, hang out, or, you can go find it somewhere else. But, I just want to make sure that we end up getting this going. So next week, we got Tyrannical, Bursting, Grievous, Thundering. Ugh. It's going to be a fun week, isn't it? Said no one ever. Ugh. Alright, Tyrannical. Bosses have 30% more health and deal more damage. Okay, that's gonna be fun, right? Bursting. Non-boss enemies explode on death, causing damage to everybody. Scales with keystone level. Remember that. Scales. Which means higher damage, higher keys. Grievous. While below 80% health, you get a stacking Grievous wound. That's gonna be fun to deal with for healers, right? And the last time is their seasonal affix of Thundering. Alright. What evil mind decided to put these together is the devil. I personally think this week is going to be very difficult. Now, the reason for this is, you end up having tanks that are going to be getting really, really whacked around because of the Tyrannical bosses, because some of them are still not tuned correctly. So you got to be careful of that. You're going to get your Bursting, which is going to piss off all the healers because everyone's going to be taking massive amounts of damage. Tanks still don't know how to properly pull dungeons, which means you're going to get higher Bursting levels than you're ready for. Bursting's going to go off, then you're going to get hit with Grievous. That's not cool. That really isn't cool. This week is going to be a scarce healer week, in my personal opinion. And obviously, Thundering, we know, you're gonna have to take a little damage. You're gonna deal some damage, so on and so forth. Like I said, we're gonna get a video of that probably this week also. That's not cool, in my opinion. Like, I really don't think it's cool that they ended up putting these together. So the range DPS and melee DPS have to be very, very careful of dealing with the Bursting. The healers are going to have to really, really be on point with all the Grievous. I mean, the tanks are going to have to really be careful of the pulls. I mean, it's going to be a really, really interesting week. And right now, not everybody has the gear to deal with it either. So you're going to have your ups and down problems. So be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful. All right. So, as I said before, that's our first little blip here. Now we're gonna do a little rundown. Now I'm looking at a blue post from Blizzard. I'm gonna pronounce names of stuff wrong, so don't mind me. But at the same time, it's gonna be kind of an overall thing. And this is all gonna be happening on December 20th in the NA region, okay? So Agathor Academy is going to have the darting, skittish flies. Those are the ones that are around the wood guy. What's his name? Ironwood, I think his name is. He's going to be they're doing reduced damage now. They're going to sting different targets, so now they're not going to be always just targeting one dude and insta-gibbing him. And then they're also going to have these spectral invokers. Arcane missiles were not properly scaling with key level, which means they might actually be doing more or less damage depending upon where you are. So be very careful of that. Now, the other thing is that you have that overgrown ancient with that first boss. He's actually going to have reduced health, which is great for us because we're going to be able to probably kill him and only got 1 dot on us, we actually had a huge issue this week while testing and trying to get stuff done, where these guys were just totally and completely like staying up for too long. We were getting way too many dots, and it was gibbing the group. So at least this way we can end up having, you know, that situation handled. So that's good there. So that's that. The Azure Vault, Conjured Lashers are going to have reduced health. Arcane Tenders, infused ground damage reduced by 33%. Azure Blade, who's the boss, overwhelming energy is now reduced by 35%. Overwhelming energy cast time is now increased to 3 seconds, was 2. And there's now a delay before overwhelming energy inflicts damage and expels ancient orb fragments. Ancient orbs damage is reduced by 25%, which is great, and resolved an issue which caused the broadcast of overwhelming energy to not display, and resolved an issue causing the cast time of overwhelming energy to display incorrectly. That was the, I'm pretty sure that's the second boss. I've seen way too many melee getting gibbed from that thing, because it was like, you're starting there, goes to position, balls come out, get him killed. Court of Stars, the Legioned Hound's Fell Blaze Puddle now properly has a screen effect while standing within the puddle left of the ground, which is really not that much. Holes of Valor, Ebbenclaw Warg. For the throat damage is now reduced 30%, which is good. That's when you're going after Fenner, that area right there. There's 5 mobs right there on the right before that second phase pull of Fenner. Those guys were just insta-gibbing people, and we're just like, hey, we're gonna kill this guy in one shot. Bing, boom, done. It was like, what is going on here? Like, how are we supposed to fight this? So yeah, so thankfully that was good. Fenner's now Claw Frenzy's cast time is increased to a second. It used to be instant, and now has visual to indicate that the damage it inflicts is split by targets in an area effect, which is nice. The Knock Hud Offensive, or Knock Hide, however you would wish to pronounce it. The Soul Harvester's Deathbolt Volley cast time has been increased to 3 seconds, was 1.5 seconds. Soul Harvester's Deathbolt Volley and Shatter Soul is now cast less frequently. The Urkel Corruptor's Deathbolt cast time is increased to 2 seconds, was 1.5 seconds. Corruptor's Necrotic Eruption is now cast less frequently. The Urkel's Death Speaker's Chant of the Dead cast time has been increased to 8 seconds, and is cast less frequently. Risen Mystic's Swift Wind cast time now increased to 3 seconds. Risen Warrior's Mortal Strike duration increased to 4 seconds, was reduced to 4 seconds, was 10, and now less frequently. And then Screet's Running Wind ranged reduced to 25, was 40 yards, and cast less frequently. Pretty much standard mobs just doing too much, so we're just going to decrease them. It's fine. The Raging Tempest, that jerk, is that second boss. Electral Storm damage is reduced by 15%. The duration is now reduced to 8 seconds from 10. Fantastic. Now, this is a big one, Ruby Life Pools, all right? There was a lot of issues in Ruby Life Pools where people were just considering them dead keys this week because they were almost uncompletable past a 10. Let me see, Ruby Life Pool, I only did a 7 this week. I wasn't going to push it because people just couldn't handle it. So, fine be it. So be it. Scorching no longer casts Burning Touch. Thunderhead and Flame Gullet are now visible from much farther away, making their flight path much easier to keep track of. Those are the dudes that are flying around in the center. The cast time for Storm Breath and Flame Gullet is now increased to 3 seconds, was 2 seconds. Primalist Flame Dancer's Flame Dance channel duration is 6 seconds, was increased to 6, was 4. Blaze Bound Destroyer's Living Bomb periodic damage reduced by 40%. Tempest Challenger's Lightning Storm periodic damage and duration now have been reduced by 40%. Pretty nice. Kokia Blazehoof who is the second boss, I'm pretty sure. Health reduced by 15%. Whew, that's pretty nice. And the Blazebound Firestorm health is reduced by 20%. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of that's a lot of DPS loss from one side to the other. Pretty good. And then the last boss, Kaika and Eric Hart, Stormvane, I think that's them. Eric Hart, his health is reduced by 10%, and Kairika, health is reduced by 10%. While Kairika is grounded, Flamespit is now targeted a maximum of 3 players, was all 5, which is not too bad. And then lastly, one of the ones that I'm pretty happy about is Temple of the Jade Serpent nerfs. That's depraved. Yeah, depraved. Mistweaver Defiling Mist damage reduced by 20%, and then depraved Mistweaver's Touch of Rune initial aura is now a curse effect. Okay, whatever. Then the boss Wise Mari improved the visibility on corrupted geyser warning effects and resolved an issue which could prevent Wise Mari facing to display properly during washaway. I can't tell you how many keys I could have like 3-chested or 2-chested because of that ability just killing the group. I'm happy they fixed that. And then Shoved Out, Touch of Nothingness or damage reduced by 20%, and Bound of Reality reduces damage taken by 99% instead of granting immunity to all damage. Okay, not too bad, easy, so be it. We're good there. So like I said, I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of the things and the changes that are happening this week, because there's a lot of them, and I think that everyone should really know about it. So I appreciate it. Now listen, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. I appreciate everybody for doing your stuff. So I will see you all later. Dream big, keep gaming. I will see you all online. I will see you all hanging out. I want to see you guys in chat if you can. If you can't, I understand. And I will see you all later for keys. If you end up getting a really nice chest in your vault, make sure you post it in our Discord. If you have any questions or anything's going on, please hit me up on any type of social media. Everything is Lord PeteyTV. I'm Pete, or Lord PeteyTV, here to give you all your Mythic Plus Season 1 Week 2 update. I appreciate you all. I love you. Thank you so much for the love and support, and I'll see you all soon. Keep an eye on the channel for some more heroic kills, and we'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.